season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Volunteers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So SMU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McAllister. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some way.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
So now it's 2nd and long. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw again. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running back searching for a hole. Just shedding tackles. And runs through another one. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Scanning the field, it's Morrison. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The balls are flying down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a...
And they will score! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that 1st game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's McAllister. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down simple. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw on third. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Morrison. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Making side adjustments here. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Jocelyn. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Morrison. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back.
All that speculation all week, and now we know Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's cross. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw, it's Morrison. It's complete on the right side. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fakes to grab. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Vols! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Give to the running back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first hit back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
SMU 0.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Dropping back, it's McAllister. Uncorks one. Finds his man open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here is the Tennessee offense. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McAllister. Pocket breaking down. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the tight end. can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Working on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new
Hey, bro, y'all trying to take me out.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Back to pass. It's McAllister. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They go to the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Vols send out the punt unit. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. double-checking to make sure. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now, touchdown Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The inside handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Morrison. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Vols have this offense rolling. They'll try to get outside. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you've got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll run it to the right side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Morrison. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Jocelyn. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got another 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.